Hello, everybody. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Everyone say hi.
Hello,
Hi. Hey,
hi.
chat.
How is everybody doing? I hope everyone is doing good. Hello, 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 not flame painter. Give me a second. We gotta turn off the music. It's very important. Okay, I think it's this one. Ooh, we'll have fun drawing. All right. Oh boy. All right, who is ready for some Princess Tutu?
I was
Oh
bored
yeah.
ready for this.
Good, good, good. All right. We are on episode 2. Really quickly, let me make sure
We're on
that
episode 2.
or
We're
not,
going back
sorry.
to episode
No,
2.
no, sorry, episode 20. We're on episode 20. There's a
We
2
got
in
lost
it.
along the way.
There's a 2 in it. There's a 2 in it. But no, it's episode 20. Okay. Give me a second. Let me make sure. Can you guys talk for a second? Okay. Oh, right, I forgot. I have to change the Discord. Ooh. Where is the Discord? There it is. Okay, now talk for me.
Testing again.
Hi.
There we
What's up?
Hello,
go.
everybody.
There you are.
Yay.
Okay. All right. Perfect. We are about to start the watch along. Obviously, if you don't know the rules, because I do not want to get demonetized and hurt and deleted off of this universe, I will have the timer on screen so you can watch along. You can watch Princess Tutu either on Amazon or on quote unquote totally legal hardware if you so choose to watch along with us. And with that being said, let us start Princess Tutu. Bloop, bloop. Mm.
Ooh.
Bum, 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 bum. It's been a long, it's not a long time, but it's been a while since we heard the opening. All right, I'm gonna move my camera because I, like a dingus, forgot to. I'm a little dingus today. There we go. I hope I look okay. I can't see. Ugh.
So, after the last time we watched this, I don't know
Yeah.
if this is just like that weird effect where you suddenly start noticing something after you
Mm-hmm.
become aware of it.
Right.
But the day after our last watch along of this, I
Mm-hmm.
was like bored at work. I was scrolling through my phone and I was like
Mm-hmm.
looking through Reddit and
Mm-hmm.
I see a post about the character designs in this show. And I just thought it was amazing because this is from like what, 2002?
Something like that, yeah.
So it's like a show from 23 years ago, and I just happened to see a post about it like the day after we watched it on stream.
Yep. Yep. It's also one of those shows that just like I feel like has a lasting effect on people. Like
Guess
especially
so,
cuz
yeah.
especially cuz the ending. The ending will smack you in the face. It's so like I mean, like this show is beloved so much that relatively recently, I think about a year or two ago, someone is hand making a unofficial sequel.
Right, I think you mentioned that last time.
Because it's called Princess Tutu Zwei.
Ah, okay, I see. I see. Going all in on the German there.
Mm-hmm. And from what I've seen so far, it seems very cute. It doesn't have any audio because but it's all just animations. This episode.
What's this? Nice. I completely forgot about this character.
But she's so
How dare you forget about my baby?
cute. Who just stays at a watermill? Like, it's not even like a watermill themed like a hotel. It's literally a watermill.
I stay at the local crematorium.
Mm-hmm.
Plot advancement?
Aww. He's a little hero of justice.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
He's got a little bit of trauma.
Oh, lovely. Good thing he seems like the kind of person who talks to his friends and loved ones about his issues.
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. Oh, there's Crowboy.
I forgot that happened. All right,
Yeah,
yeah.
because his eyes went from like orange to pink.
Right. Intimidating dancing.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna sneeze, goddammit.
Bless you.
Thank you. Oh Lord. Yeah, Hans and Retzel.
Ah. Feeling that for the book of pickup lines.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Just the broken hearts everywhere gets me every time.
Oh yeah, that'll do it, huh?
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's not a fun time.
Accidentally killing your parents? Yeah.
Oopsie.
Ooh.
Made a little oopsie.
Ooh. Hi, buddy.
I kind of like him more this way.
That's my
He's
kind of guy. Drama
so
riddles
less
and a pathetic
boring.
mess on the ground.
He literally didn't have a heart. Of course he was boring. What do
Skill
you mean?
issue. Skill
He
issue.
What? And we do get to see him with a full heart. But like, granted, it's not long enough for us to really make an opinion of what he's like normally, but like still, I like
I lost my soul and I'm fine. It's just a him problem.
Oh, that's a really pretty dress. She's so pretty. Ma'am.
Oh, she's here to officiate.
Oh. Yeah. I love Usura.
I'll stop this wedding the only way I know how. The sword. But I have Kill Bill.
Mm. Mm.
Even if they're the same age as someone who's essentially your son. Normal, right?
Spooky crow sword.
Kingdom Hearts dance choreography.
Honestly.
Oh, here it comes.
Sometimes this anime does remind me of Kingdom Hearts.
The sword.
I love this part.
Ooh, mm. Oh, here it is. What? Excuse me? Excuse me?
I could write a letter to the president.
What?
Like that feels like a oh god, that feels like an offline that just got put in for funsies.
The president.
I'll take your letter to the president.
Dear Mr. President, a crow is possessing my friend. Please pass a law or something.
It's truly dangerous.
Okay, Drosselmeyer, not to be a hater about it.
I know, right? But no, that's like one of my favorite fucking episodes because of the fucking I'll write a letter to the president, but also I just like Retzel. I think she's cool.
It's nice character design. I like it.
Yeah, she's pretty. And I really like her voice actress because she's in a lot of stuff that I like.
Oh.
Yeah, like I can't think. The only thing, here's the thing. The only thing I because the first time I ever heard her voice was in Oran High School Host Club, and she plays the really annoying bitch with the yellow dress. And and like that is anytime I think of her voice, that's what comes to my mind. And I feel
Oof.
bad because she is a really good voice actress and she does awesome things like Retzel, but anytime I think about her, the first thing that comes to my brain is that girl. And I don't even remember her fucking name. Ugh, alright. 21.
There's only a handful of episodes left. What the heck?
How have I not followed you? Bean, you haven't followed me yet?
That's kind of messed up.
Bean,
Oof.
how could you?
Alright, also, Lazarius did a hydrate and a stretch, so everyone...
I don't have a drink, so
Well, drink your own
feel
spit,
issue.
I guess.
There you go.
Swallow some spit.
Hmm.
And make sure you do a good big stretch. Alright. Ready for 21?
Hell yeah.
The Spinners.
Oh, this is the one about fidget spinners. Let's go.
Boom, 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 boom. My favorite thing about this song, it's what's funny about it, right? Is that the only quote unquote English word in it is pas de deux, but pas de deux isn't even English, it's French.
Yeah, it's French.
But it's like the only word in this entire song that I'm like, I know what that is. It's like, I did ballet. In there. Do 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 do.
In that case, it's time for impromptu Japanese lesson. Yume means dream. There you go.
Thank you. I mean, eventually, one day, I'll make a cover of the song. One day.
Ooh, nice, 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 nice.
One day. Wow!
Her happy little polycule.
There are bloopers to this anime that we will watch when we're done, by the way.
Oh, okay. Ooh, all right. I want to see that.
You're gonna love it.
Oh man, I wish more shows did that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I will say, one of my, you know how like there are episodes of stuff where like the people who worked on them will talk over the episode so you can learn about like things about that. I forget exactly what that's
Yeah,
called, but you know what I mean, right?
right.
There is an episode of Black Butler where they did that, but it's the servants pretending to be the servants talking about the
Oh,
episode.
that is cool. Okay.
It's and like they talk about how they all got forced into one box and they don't know where they are. And they're like, "Oh my god, we're learning so much about each other," because the episode is all about their backstories.
I wish more shows would do things like that.
I love that kind
It's
of
so
shit.
strange, but it's so cool.
Yeah. It's just like it's like fun. You know, it's a little fun. Oh. Oh my, ma'am, shush.
I didn't mean the time where you got your parents killed.
She's like, don't
Remember that time your parents died and it was your fault?
Oh.
What the
Spooky.
heck?
Spooky.
I'm like 99% sure that's an American person trying to do an accent.
Oh, absolutely. Yep. Here, I'm asking you.
A great frame.
I will tell you, by the way, that when you find out who Altor is and rewatch the show, you see him everywhere.
When I
In
find out
in
who
in yeah, when you find out who he is, and if you ever go back to rewatch the show, you in the second half of the show, he is everywhere. Everywhere. I mean, he's also in part
Oh,
1, but
okay.
like he's everywhere in second half.
Interesting, okay. Fucking nerd.
This bitch.
I'm okay.
Spooky.
Hmm. Huh?
I hate this man so much.
The amount of plot in like the last minute.
I know.
Nah, no way. That's never happened.
No, 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 no. He doesn't even know where you live.
This is the first time we've talked.
You didn't even
I
write
don't
it
even know your
down.
name.
Oh, look at all these motherfuckers.
What the, it really is Kingdom Hearts. Rosselmeyer's Bingo Club.
He has also been in the show before.
Oh, okay. Very foggy this town.
Mm-hmm. Magical fog. Ooh. Fuck off, Altor.
No girls allowed in my club.
It is a holy place.
It's a holy place. What do you mean? It's a holy place.
I hate this man so much. I hate him so much.
He's like actually simping for an 80-something-year-old man.
Mm-hmm.
What is wrong with this guy?
A lot.
Yeah, that's my reaction too. Like, homie, are you okay?
No, he is not.
Dude knows like the ratio of ink colors, but he probably doesn't even know what the feel of grass is.
The only kind of grass he touches is when he makes the paper out of the 10-year-old reeds.
Oh yeah.
That's all he gets. He looks so done with life.
He's just dropping nonstop pickup lines. Yeah, that's an appropriate way to handle that. What the hell?
And then he bursts into feathers.
Not like, oh, why did you yank her arm or like drop her on the ground? Oh, I thought you guys were getting married. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
God, I hate this man so
I
much.
don't know.
I love this part so much. He's like, it's this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you deserve that. Stay asleep.
Excuse me. What the hell?
The tree is talking to him.
Oh, okay. Huh?
The tree might take his life.
I didn't think it would do it like that. I do think it's really funny how the attention has just been completely shifted away from the guy who got like zapped and is lying on the ground,
yeah.
probably convulsing.
Yeah, nobody cares. Everything glory. So there is a theory that the tree became Miss Adel. That the wood was
Oh,
used that the wood from the tree when it fell was used to make Miss Adel.
that makes sense as far as I can tell.
Like obviously we have like no like proof for it. However,
Giving them bonus points for the cell wall structure inside of the tree.
mm-hmm. Nobody cares about you. Just go to sleep. I love them so much. Like he's got to have neighbors, right? Like there's got to be other boys.
I'm stealing this guy's pickup lines. They're immaculate. It's so good.
Yes, walk up to someone and
So
say,
true.
"Love me and me alone,
Throw away everything else.
just me."
It's great. It's great. If that's not the way into someone's heart, I don't know what is.
I will. Okay. All right. This is episode 22. Hold on, I gotta change it.
Throne of Stone. Ooh.
22.
How you doing, Rice?
I am good. Very tired because I woke up right before we started streaming.
That is fair.
Oh.
My brain's a little out of it.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, everything is set up. We are good. We are wonderful. We are a crown of stone.
We are crow.
We are crow. You know, fun fact, just really quick while the intro is playing. There's actually a really good book that I remember that I read when I was younger, and it's called, I believe it's called The 13th Princess. And the interesting thing about it is that it is the story of the 12 dancing princesses. However, the whole thing is that the king desperately wanted a son, right? So he keeps trying to get his wife to have a son, and she dies giving birth to the 13th princess. And he doesn't want to discard the child because he doesn't want to disregard his wife's memory. So he keeps her in the palace, but he treats her as a servant rather than one of his daughters. And
Oh.
so, yeah, because he doesn't want to look at her, but he also doesn't want to like truly quote unquote abandon her. Um, and the interesting thing, my favorite part of the whole book, so spoilers, my favorite part of the whole fucking book is that our 13th princess, she meets a witch, and the witch and her are talking, and um they start talking, and something that they bring up is that there are witches who can change the gender of a baby.
Oh, okay.
And it is revealed that there was a different witch who was madly in love with the king, who kept causing his wife to have girls.
That is some high level trolling.
Yeah, because she wanted him, and so she wanted him to like abandon his wife so she could swoop in and take him. um
Oh.
yeah, and obviously that didn't happen, and he never remarried after losing his wife. So the witch then caused the 12 dancing princess thing to happen.
Ah, all
Yeah.
right.
And at the very end, they like basically wipe the castle clean, and it kills the witch and the dad.
Ooh, all right, all right.
It is such a good book. It's been so long since I've read it. I just remember
Mm-hmm.
really really liking it.
Yeah, I'll check this out. No, I kind of
Mhm.
like know a lot of it
Highly.
already. It still might be good to read.
It is a really good read. Highly recommend. Wow.
Was kind of hoping the guy would still be on the ground.
No.
They just left
No.
him there for an entire day.
God, I would. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Well. cloaked boys.
Ooh. Let's recover.
Woo!
What the heck?
Hi, Mr. Cat.
Ooh, okay, they're gonna chop people's hands off. That's a fun time.
Oh, hi. Dun 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 dun.
They just keep like adding more antagonists.
A little bit. I mean, we're almost at the end after all. I think Pride was the one that was drenched in the blood too. Or no.
Mhm.
I can't remember which shard was drenched in the blood. I think it was Pride, but I don't remember.
Right.
Ma'am?
Your Cabadon just dropped. Yes, 79 over 124. Healthy heartbeat.
Let's think about that for a second. That means that as kids, they were told, hey, you need to grow up and be ready to cut off a man's hands just in case.
Yeah. It's a pretty normal career trajectory, I think.
That's the dream. That's what I want to do
Some
when I
people become
grow up.
accountants, some people become scientists, some people chop off hands.
When I grow up, I want to cut off Kay's hands.
Oh.
I think, wait, well, hold on. I need those.
No, you don't.
What do you need them for?
Ooh, 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 I think this is the best part of the whole fucking show.
And
This part will
things.
answer a lot of questions for you, Kay.
Ooh, okay, good. Locked in. They're in a story.
So the gate won't open, right?
You're right. Truman Show.
So people can enter Gold Crown Town, but they can't really leave.
It's the Hotel California.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks he's so smart, and but he's literally walking into the Raven's den. Like,
Who just like is okay with anyone who will placate him.
so. But yeah, so anytime one of the students are like a anteater or anything like that, we are just forced to quote unquote believe that that's how it was to begin with, because that is how Gold Crown Town works. It is basically bubbled.
Okay,
Bubbled
all right.
it's like bubbled in fairy tales where people can walk in like the people like the eel. Remember the eel?
Yeah.
He was also the electrician. So he was turned
Right.
into an eel. Because when he
Okay.
so and then we have this where she flies over, goes through the wall, comes back out
Well,
into Gold Crown Town. Just walked with them too.
this is how people talk.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so basically the whole thing is a bubble.
Okay. Ooh.
You did not do that, sir. You just met her. Oh
Wait,
my.
hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Yes, my queen. I am tier 3 subbed.
Literally. Okay, bye. Like, I love how the entire time he didn't even like. So he kind of.
They just tried to cut off his hands, and now they're just like kind of
Yeah.
chatting.
It's like you and me, Kay. I tried to cut off your hands, and now we're best friends.
I need my hands.
No, you don't. You don't need them.
That man just lost his hand for a minute, which makes sense because he doesn't have them. So she is now inside of the Drosselmeyer world. How
hmm
fun! This episode is called Princess Tutu, Marionette.
Yeah, net. Ooh.
Episode Princess Tutu Marionette. Yeah. Where is the thing? There it is. Okay, let's. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Bloop. Blop. So, what are we thinking so far, by the way? Since we're almost to the
In
ending.
terms of
Just in general, like, what are we thinking so far? Do we have any theories on how this is going to end?
I have a theory.
Shush, you've seen this like 4 times with me. Okay, do
I
you have
am
any theories at all?
not entirely sure. I mean, I know they needed like more heart bits that they didn't have at the time. I'm thinking, I don't know, because like I have ideas of what could happen, but I can't think of like justifications for any of
Okay.
my like possibilities.
Well, I want to know what they are. I'm curious.
I feel like this is the kind of show where they're gonna pull out some ending where I feel like it's gonna be bittersweet.
Okay.
Um, why is that the case? I don't really know. I'm going purely based off of vibes.
All right. All
Um,
right.
I'm guessing that I'm guessing that all of the heart, the fragments of heart are going to be contributed by Duck and Muto.
Okay.
So they're going to be together in nothingness at the end of the show,
Okay.
and everyone else is going to remain, but they aren't. Like they'll kind of like she'll kind of finally be together with him, but they won't really be anymore.
Okay.
Again, I have no justification for this.
It's just vibes. No, no, that's
purely
okay.
just vibe based reasoning.
Hey, vibe-based reasoning is the best kind of reasoning. Hi, Drosselmeyer. Imagination, buddy.
The first thing I learned in boating.
First thing I learned in boarding school is the first thing I learned in boarding school is.
Don't I look so trustworthy?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Oh,
Usura! Okay, bye.
oh no,
There she goes.
oh no. Ayo.
That's not terrifying at all.
The
For you.
Yeah. God, I hate this voice so much. How
dude's like a
fun.
professional hater. He showed up just to say like,
Oh, I can't believe you're not doing anything.
Yeah, I have volumes I want to write.
sorry, dude. I guess I'm too busy using like the communal writing utensil. There's only one in the
Oh,
entire town. Oh no.
yeah. Oh. Wow, wow.
They're going backward.
Right, I forgot. Yes.
Oh. Oh, that's really far back, huh? Ah. Oh no, he's getting caught plagiarizing.
Let's go back anymore. It's missing.
My poor baby.
I love Boozer so much. They're so cute.
A strong crow.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh.
I
Oh.
like him even more now.
Okay.
Huh.
Oh. I love high soda. Alright. Can I tell you my favorite part about that episode is the fact
Okay.
that Fakir when he writes that he needs to call her name, he says duck instead of Princess Tutu.
Right.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I think it's cute. Okay. 24. So close to the ending.
Wow.
All right. The Prince and the Raven. Do do Do, 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 do. Oh. But yeah, the raven's blood has turned him into a crow.
Right.
Yeah. That's why he was itching his skin so much, because the feathers were coming out of his skin.
I was trying to figure out what I was supposed to be implying.
Yeah. I think that's what it's
Very clear at the
implying.
end of the episode.
Yeah, yeah.
Now the prince and the raven.
Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. I think I said this before, but I actually have two different Princess Tutu necklaces.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's the
What are
same.
they?
It's the same necklace. They're just designed slightly differently, but it's her. It's the normal like red teardrop of her like
Mm-hmm.
normal necklace, and I just have two versions of them. One is like bigger than the other. One is a more like delicate quote unquote version where like the chain is thinner and like the gemstone is smaller,
Ah,
whereas the other one is
okay.
more like a very thick chain. And then of course I have like my keychains and things like that of like, and I have finding fucking stuff of Princess Tutu is a nuisance. But I do have one um figurine, and it's of Duck in her human form, her duck form, and Muto.
Oh, is that like an officially licensed thing, or was it like
I
custom
think
made?
so.
Oh,
I think it's
nice.
officially licensed. Bitch,
It deserves to know nothing.
go away. What? Look at him, so cute. Look at them. Hi, Yuzera. Ma'am, you lived it.
Oh, true bestie.
Mm. You know, that's terrifying. That's fine.
Kind of a little bit terrifying.
Just a little bit, you know, just like a little bit.
B, there's a Keith in your chat.
What does Keith want?
He wants to know how Tutu is going.
Tutu is going well. Um, hey Kay, would you give all of the shards back?
That's a good question. It's kind of hard to make a call there after you like
There's a
I'm in the
thing.
position of having just learned that someone can like write reality.
That's fair. Oh Lord,
He's all fucking hopped up.
hopped up on tea.
You just like snorted a line before this scene.
Shut up.
Has this guy contributed anything to the world?
Not really. Go
Odd.
kick rocks. Miss Anal! Hmm? So the whole time, that's been a shard.
Ah.
So like a magnet, it was attracted to the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing her cry is gonna make me cry.
Mm-mm.
Caw, caw. Aggressive ballet.
Know this song. Macabre dance.
There he goes.
Doing the Naruto run.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, scary!
Guess he's not wrong.
Yeah. Knock knock.
Ooh.
I also think that this part is really funny.
All right.
Just like, how lamentable.
I forgot about the noises he makes.
Oh, look, it's the raven.
Ooh.
He's big.
Bring the prince here. You're like 1 billion feet tall.
You're
Wow.
I'm really upset with you.
I'm so sad.
Ooh.
He's all better.
Well, that's a precarious place to stop being a bird.
Yeah, okay, bye.
Dropping twisted towers.
Mm. She got nommed.
Oops.
Alright. This is episode 25. We're almost to the end. Almost
Ooh.
there. Almost there. Yeah, Keith, we're right at the end. We are literally we're 1 episode away after we finish this one. Um any thoughts at all?
Still trying to figure out where this could go. I just
Well, this episode is
the
called
thing's
The
just
Dying Swan, so
oh. Oh no.
Oh, he
yeah.
died.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Anyways, any thoughts? Any thoughts before I continue? Any sort of
I don't know. I'm trying to like. I still can't put together anything concrete because I've I've seen that the show is not afraid to just pull new characters out, like
of anywhere,
whenever,
yeah. Yeah.
like the Bookmen, who just like suddenly the Bookmen are there.
Mhm. This is
I
true.
really have at this point.
Well, let's see what happens.
B, I have a theory.
Shh,
It's not spoilers.
Okay, what's your theory?
My theory is that there might be a story and characters,
Oh, Lord.
maybe some sort of anime.
So do you think it's like funny to spoil the whole thing for me?
I'm sorry.
His hands were cut off.
Did you not know that there were going to be characters in a story and maybe anime?
I didn't think it was going to be anime.
Dang.
This whole thing's been live action.
Did you know that they're making a live action Cells at Work?
I
I
think
had
you mentioned it.
No idea, but honestly, at this point, I can't be too surprised. There's a lot of like live action anime that makes no sense to me.
That's true. There, oh my god. I had my eyes like blasted earlier today because I was scrolling on Twitter and there was a like it was every live action um Sailor Moon like makeup transformation.
Hmm
Oh, they were janky. It was so bad. Like the green screen was horrendous.
It's you can see that with a lot of like live action adaptations of anime over there.
Mm-hmm.
They have live action JoJo.
No.
It's really weird. Um, they have live action Attack on Titan.
Right.
Um, which is extra weird because the character of Levi is
Isn't in it.
completely
Yes.
replaced.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes, yes,
he's
yes, yes, yes.
completely
I did hear
replaced
about
with like
that.
some guy with a generic Japanese name. I'm like, why?
I
Excuse
heard
me?
about that. I remember when that came out. Also, now cuz I'm on my own channel, I can mildly it's not trauma dumping, but I didn't want to say this on your stream. So
Go.
the reason I started watching part 4 and then found out
Mhm.
that the plot was that Josuke is like a love child that isn't meant to be there like he like thing which
Mhm.
literally right when I started watching that I had found out that the grandfather that I knew my entire life wasn't actually my dad's birth dad, and my dad found out who his real dad was through like 23andMe.
Oh.
And like he knew that the grandfather that I knew my whole life wasn't his dad, but I didn't.
Oh. Okay, that makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah, and so I was like, "Oh, and I had like just recently met him. I was like, "Oh, we're gonna
Yeah,
wait."
maybe a good
Like,
time to pause on the series.
yeah, I was like, and then like it just got really gross. Like there are
Yeah.
just some episodes that I'm like, I cannot watch this. Like the rat episode, I skipped like the whole thing.
Ah. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not doing this. I cannot do this.
It's very understandable given the circumstances.
Like they were already pushing it with that one episode in part 3 with the fucking baby.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, cute baby Roo. JoJo aside, here's cute baby Roo. You do love me.
Bump. Oh yeah, that's better.
Hmm. That's not good.
That's a little scary.
Oh,
Whoop. Okay, that's gonna make it hard.
nobody gives a shit.
Does this guy not understand what's happening outside?
No.
Oh no, it's raining blood.
Raven's blood. Which is why everyone's turning into crows. Yeah.
Oh. They look pretty happy at least. Just like I don't like grappling with the fact that Drosselmeyer canonically fucked. Troubling.
Not magnificent, sir.
His hand is bleeding. It's not very good.
Yes. A million years ago, I was gonna fan dub this scene, and then it just never came to fruition. So sad. Oh, look, there's Rue.
Oop. All right. What a name. What a name.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this other motherfucker still there? Wants to be part of the squad so badly.
He gets his sword back.
Ooh, all right. Ready to throw hands?
Now, the last episode.
What if we just don't watch the last episode?
But then I'm never
Finale.
gonna know how it ends.
Yeah,
The whole
yeah.
thing about people not wanting the story to end, wouldn't that be going against the message of the show?
Mm,
But I don't want
now,
it to end.
now I need you. I love Keith's message. Roswell has to be a virgin. Somehow they got sperm banks trust.
I mean, like, they were doing this whole thing about like his descendants. So like,
Mhm.
like the thought was creeping up in the back of my mind, like Drosselmeyer like can get it.
Uh-huh. All right. Do you have any thoughts on how this is gonna end?
um, I'm still kind of rolling with my ideas from earlier. I don't know if it. No, I don't know. It just. I feel like there's no like clear. Like there's nothing clear in my brain. I feel like whatever's going to happen, I'm just gonna be very. It's gonna be unexpected to me, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like usually with shows I can kind of figure out like, oh, it'll either be this, or the other thing. I legitimately have no idea what the logical endpoint of this story is.
That is fair. Well, we're gonna find out together.
All right.
The finale. The last time we get to hear the opening.
Oh man. Do you think anyone's gonna die, by the way? Mm, I'm starting to think no. I think people are going to be separated, but not necessarily die.
Okay. Pretty flowers. Hi. Aggressive. Thank you.
Oy.
Oh yeah, by the way, his name is Siegfried.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, because they didn't know his real name. He couldn't remember his real name, so they named him Muto.
Mhm.
Hi, buddy. Now we need to watch all of the penguin.
Oh, right.
So, and there's Mr. Cat. He finally got married. Yeah, these are the credits. It's not over yet because we have to watch all the credits. Very important.
Okay.
And that was Princess Tutu.
Oh,
So, what did we think?
it was nice overall.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
No, I get it. I get it. I cry almost every single time. I was able to keep my tears at bay.
hmm
All right. Now we're gonna play the game that I usually play. Favorite part and favorite character.
Okay, well, my favorite character, I forget the guy's name, but like I was talking about him last time. Um, the guy who gets like chased off by the bull at the end.
Oh yeah, I forget his name, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah. He still remains my favorite character.
This is fair. This is fair. This is fair.
My favorite part, that
Here, hold on. Let me turn. There we go. Well, no, favorite part as in like favorite part in an episode or like a full episode or like a moment that you really liked.
right, yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I'm trying to think of a particular standout one because there are like a few, but I
Right.
don't know which of the.
I mean, you can pick like a couple. Like it doesn't have to be just one because this is a 26 episode anime, so like there's got to be a lot of parts.
Right, yeah.
Let me move my camera back to its rightful place. There we go.
I was definitely a fan of Fakir kind of becoming less of a jerk halfway through the show. that was
Yes,
that
yes.
was definitely nice.
I enjoy I that's the thing is that I try not to tell people when showing them Princess Tutu for the first time. I try not to tell them that Fakir is my favorite character because when you meet Fakir for the first time, he is such a dick. Like it is so bad. Like
Yeah.
he is such a dick. And a lot of people are like, "Why do you like him? That doesn't make any sense. Why do you like the toxic boy?" And I'm like, he has a good story. He gets better,
mean,
I promise.
in
So,
retrospect, his whole thing kind of becomes a little more clear and not wanting the story to progress, seeing
mhm.
as I mean, like the last time he went out of his way to progress a story, his parents died.
Yep.
So I can, in retrospect, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Like he had a fear of dying and he also completely like didn't want to progress the story because it would like hurt, like he didn't want to kill anyone again and he didn't want to die because if he took up his thing as the knight then he was doomed to be cut in half, but if he took up
Mhm.
his role as a writer, last time he did that he like he accidentally took his parents' lives, and so like he is such an interesting multifaceted character, and that's why I really love him and Duck, because I remember watching this for the first time and being so upset that Duck didn't get to stay a girl.
Mhm.
But it makes sense because that's what she is. She's a duck. And maybe I like the open-endedness because maybe eventually Fakir will write a story where she gets to have her humanity back. But
Right.
she doesn't have to. Her role as Princess Tutu is done. So now she's just
Yeah.
a duck.
Yeah,
And
it's definitely.
yeah.
Well, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, and it's just a nice bittersweet ending. So
Right. Especially considering at the very end you sort of see the town, you see like the outside of the town at the
mm-hmm,
very end.
the
So it's kind of
bubble.
like not really it's like not really a contained story anymore. It's more of like
Mm-hmm,
a real place, I guess.
mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
who even knows if it's like bound by the same rules anymore, or if it's just kind of like the real world.
Right. Because, like, I mean, all the teachers and all the people, none of them are, cat people or armadillos or anything like that. Um, but I always say that, like, the bubble got popped because that's basically what it is.
Right.
The bubble that was surrounding their
Right.
town popped, and now they get to travel the rest of the world, um, which I really, really like. Some like, and there's like little itty bitty bits that, like, I love that I've brought up. I think my overall favorite episode is the one that's based on Midsummer Night's Dream
Hmm.
with with Bottom the donkey and all that sort of stuff. I think it's really, really sweet. I just think it's very cute. But I think that's probably my favorite episode. But I
Hmm.
think my favorite part will always be the part of the whole section of Duck being like, do I not want to get rid of my necklace because I don't want to lose being a girl? And Fakir being like, well, is that so bad? We all have to go back to
Right.
who we
Yeah, that
really are. And that whole
it was fairly
section,
moving.
yeah, that whole section
Hmm.
is just so wonderful to me. I genuinely, and I also think that that really solidifies the new outlook that Fakir has on life.
Right.
Cause it was like, we got it, but I think to finally put it in words like that, I think is just really wonderful. And so,
I definitely strongly agree with that. I feel like a lot of times, both with like anime, manga, games, whatever, any kind of story, a lot of times, what the author will try to do is kind of like uproot the entire thing and be like, okay, everyone's happy,
mm-hmm,
because they dismantled everything.
mm-hmm,
But I think this did a pretty good job in saying sometimes you do just have to let go and let the story come to an end, let the fantasy turn back into reality.
right,
Um, and it's not always terrible when you do that.
right.
Sometimes that's okay to just kind of like come back down to earth.
Mm-hmm. And it's just really nice, to it's just really nice that all of the characters came to maybe not a happy ending, but at to a peace.
Right.
And I think that that's so wonderful. Um
Yeah.
Reyes, anything you would like to add?
Um, Anime good. I'm sad now.
I'm sorry.
I love Uzura.
I love Uzura. Uzura's great. What were your thoughts on Uzura, Kay? I need to know. It's very important.
Um.
Because I know
If
that
you say
Honestly,
anything bad, I will kill you.
some people think that she's annoying, which I understand. However,
I don't think she's annoying. I do think she's cute. I feel like she didn't have nearly as much of an actual impact on the story as Adel did.
that is fair. That is fair.
Again, that's like nothing against the character. I just
Right.
don't think the character really did a whole lot aside
No,
from being
yeah.
cute,
That is true. That
which
is
is
true.
fine.
Hmm.
There's a bunch of characters that didn't really do a whole lot. I mean, I'm still waiting for the return of Auntie Dorina, which I'm kind of like a little bit bummed about. But sometimes the best character doesn't get the best screen time.
This is fair. But yeah, no, Auntie Dorina's great. That's the thing, is I think there's just, and like, I really hope that one time, like at some point, you go back and you rewatch everything, because you see characters that are from like the later halves in the beginning, like especially in part two, that one bitch, whatever his name is, I always just forget his name. the guy who like was like, here's the tea that he used to drink and all that thing, like that guy. He's in part 2. Like literally you can see him like when Retzel and him were looking at flowers, you can see him leaving the shop. You can when during the scary night thing, like the play that they wanted Fakir in, when Duck is handing him the book, he's walking behind them. Like any like and also
Oh.
he's the one in the library who was like, "Can you guys stop? Like, can you guys just be quiet?" Like so he's everywhere once you start like really noticing it. And the bookmen were also in part 1. They have been there for like for a while. Just like there's little itty bitty things that like once you watch the whole thing and then watch it back, there's certain like words and phrases and images that you're just like, oh, I didn't notice that before. And it's just really like like that's why I really like, I think it has a lot of like rewatchability, not only for the amazing feelings that it can give you, but also just the things that you notice. Like I also really love how they tell you why. Like I know it takes a while, but I love how they tell you why, that there's like Mr. Cat and Annie Narita, like why all of that is going on.
Yeah.
And it's literally just cuz there's a bubble in the town. And my favorite, like I love that they gave us an example instead of verbally telling us. They told us verbally, but they also give us an example of the family walking into the town and then being like, "Was mom always a hippo?" It's like, yeah, I guess she was. Anyways, let's keep going."
Probably.
So, and the fact that
Mhm.
like she was an Indian hippo, and like that has connections to probably what they do. Like anytime they're turned into an animal, it usually has something to do with their name or what they're doing, like the eel guy or like the penguin,
Right.
probably he always wears suits or something. So
Yeah.
so just like based on what they do in their names, like Crocodilia literally might just be her name, and so she was turned into a crocodile.
Mhm.
So, but that being said, what would you give this out of 10?
I'd probably need some more time to process it.
Okay.
Um, at the bare minimum, it's definitely above average. I don't. I have a very
No, no,
like
no, you're
different.
fine. You're fine. You're fine.
I have a very different grading scale than a lot of people because I feel for many times people like the lowest score a lot of people will give anything is a 7. Um,
Right. Right.
which makes me think like why do we even have a scale from 1 to 10 if the lowest you'll ever give something is a 7?
Right. Right.
So it's definitely above average. Which I have to like go out of my way to say that because when I feel like if I give something like say a 6 out of 10, for example,
Mm-hmm.
people will turn that into like a grade in school and they'll think like, oh,
No.
you got a 60 out of 100. That's a fail. Like, no, a
No. No. No.
60
No.
out of
No. No.
100, like a
Yeah.
6 out of 10 means it's like firmly above average.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Um,
That's how I see things as well.
yeah, yeah. Well, right now I'm thinking like a 6 or a 7, but I'd have to think about it more honestly.
Keith says that you're just like his brother with how you rate things.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, again, thank you so much for watching Princess Tutu with us. I we'll have to find, who are we gonna
You could
raid?
raid me, who's about to start streaming.
Okay, well then
Ooh.
start streaming and I'll send everyone your way. How about that?
Okay,
Because I was gonna send it to
fine.
Chips, but if you're gonna start streaming, I might as well send it your
Oh
way.
yeah. I was gonna do Call of the Lamb, and now I've been asked to play Repo, so I guess I'm doing that now.
Okay.
Oh hell yeah,
Um,
nice.
I
but
have
yeah.
to. I'll probably just be vibing for a while. Um. So, all right. Start streaming, and then I will go
I
to
have
your.
started
You
streaming.
have? Okay.
Yeah.
Between like 3 streams between B, Color Brews, and Red Mom. Great. Thank you, Keith. All right. We are going to raid, and it's going to be Reyes _ EN. I hope that worked. Did that work? Yes, it did.
Yes.
Okay, Everyone have fun. Okay. Don't die. It's bad
I'll
for your
take good
health.
care of you, chat.
Yes, everyone have fun. I will see you all later. Okay, bye-bye.